Here at Simply Garden, with over 50 years of gardening experience, I believe in keeping things simple and productive while gardening in your own backyard. And winter came early. We are quite surprised the amount of snow we got. We got about a good 5 inches, actually I'm sorry, 8 inches of snow we got. And it's mild today, well, middle 40s, but we've got some super cold weather coming, and so I gotta get working a couple things before it gets too cold and I can't do anything that I want to do. Les looking good here. It's supposed to get down to 10 to 8 degrees on Thanksgiving Day, so evening I mean, or the night before. So I'll be extra protecting the my salad, that's for sure, my lettuce. Already been enjoying picking some things out of here. Gotta start getting it out. They're a little waste, but very happy with how that came out this year. And but we're gonna start putting down straw. I told you I'm very economical. I keep things simple, so I actually look for free straw. A lot of people do decorations for Halloween, for the fall, so I got myself a bunch of bales of straw to put down on top of the strawberries. And celery's looking good. I will be taking out quite a few of these by pot and just holding them over in the bulkhead, because once it hits 8 degrees at night, even with blankets, I think the cold just is too severe. You can't keep it out. So we'll take most of that out. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But anyways, we got some straw in here we want to get out it too. And here we go. Oop, I think I just ripped my blanket. Who cares? There we go. Okay. It's old. Yep. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start putting the straw around. And yes, I'm going to use it for, I don't know what to use it for, but that's okay. A little paint doesn't hurt. But we're going to put a couple inches on top of the strawberries are. Now the reason why I like waiting until after it snows, we have problems with turkeys. Let me get a wheelbarrow first here. Wild turkeys, that is. And what happened in the past, I put the straw down too quickly. They come along and they think, oh, straw, food, there's stuff in there to eat. And they scratch and peck the whole bed away. And guess what? All the runners get pulled up. Some of the plants are getting pulled up. So I said, well, we're going to wait until we get a nice amount of snow on the ground first, and then we'll put the straw down. And the reason for straw for strawberries, it keeps the ground even temperature. Yes, it freezes all the way through the straw, but when you get those warm-ups in the spring and you get those cool downs again, it keeps from having the problem with the heaving of the freeze and thawing cycle that can get sporadic sometimes. So this way it keeps it under control. You don't have to have a problem with your plants getting heaved out of the ground. So all you do is just, this is really easy. About 4 or 5 inches fluffed up. And yeah, it blows around a little bit, but it's natural, so what? If it comes off the edge, just scoop it back up and put it back in again. You don't want to use hay, because hay has a lot of extra seeds in it. You're just going to be planting seeds back in your strawberries. Yeah, so it's really easy. Just basically put a little bit down, a couple inches. And what's nice about this, come spring, it becomes, I leave a little bit behind for the strawberries. They start to, as the weather gets warmer, more consistent in temperatures, I'll go through and pull it back into the aisles of my paths a little bit, so it has a little more time to do its thing. And then as I start seeing growth, I pull it off more, and then pull it back to go between the plants. I do leave some of the straw around because I want to make sure it's helps keep things clean too, and keeps the moisture in. And the rest I pulled off, I just put it around the raspberries. That's nice mulch for them, they like that. And the rest can go in the compost bin. I'll probably put some around the, wherever it needs it. Might put some around the grapes too, just as a mulch. So nothing goes to waste, and the rest ends up in the compost bin. There we go. That's half the row. So I have a total of 5 beds like this to do. I use almost, this is a standard size bale. I use about 3/4 per bed. So if you think of it, I'll probably go through all 4 of those. Then I got 4 more to put down on the raspberries along the street. And it helps keep the grass down, the weeds down, Just like that. So always a little, what's neat about doing this job is it brings you hope for the spring. You know it's coming again. And another good strawberry season, which always goes so fast. Unless you grow everbears. I grow a few of those. But and that's where the bed ends right about here. And there we go. Now I just hope it doesn't get too windy out. It's gonna get cold, so the stuff is wet, so it's a little damp. That will help hold it down because it'll freeze. It gets cold before you get big winds coming through here. So there we go. That's 1 bed down. 4 more to go. They're out there somewhere, and we'll come back with you when we get all 5 of them done. We'll show what it looks like. Well, we're gonna wrap up these guys here too. A few rotten frozen pumpkins here, but all things that get to be enjoyed back in the garden again as it rots, decomposes, and becomes nutrients for the garden later on. So as you look out here, you can see we just wrapped up the putting the straw down, and putting the last of the straw down here, and got all 5 beds mulched down with straw, ready for the winter now. So we're excited about that, to have that taken care of, and hopefully it'll produce some nice strawberries for us this year. It usually works out pretty good that way. So before I wrap up here, I'm going to go out and take care of the raspberries, do a couple bales of straw out there to get those around the raspberries, keep the grass from overtaking them. But meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a little salad for the night. Look at that, huh? This is beautiful. So this is what I'm really excited about. Is hopefully we can keep this going with the cold air coming. Nothing like a nice leftover turkey sandwich with your own fresh picked lettuce, I mean, that's just exciting. Beautiful stuff. Make a salad tonight. Grab a few of these outside leaves here. It's like a romaine. And a couple more here. And then I'm going to go find some carrots. Yes, we still have carrots growing out here. Hold on here. I know exactly where they are. Mulched those guys down with grass clippings the other day. They should be right about in here. You can always tell the mounds. Carrots over there, carrots here with beets. Then we got the leeks out there further with more carrots in them, and some smaller beets. We'll see how that goes. But I should have some right in here. Here we go. These keep me nice and fresh. Oh, yeah, this is nice and soft underneath here. No problems at all. I put some called Volmax to help keep the hopefully the moles away. So I put a blanket down is what I did on top of underneath the leaves, and here we go. Well, it's looking good in there. Let's grab a few carrots out here for. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a little rotted one here, but we'll take that one, break that one off. There we go. That looks good, huh? And I'm just hoping that the moles don't get in here and start tearing into these things, because boy, I did sprinkle that stuff down, so hopefully that keeps them away so I can enjoy these things. There we go, a couple more here. Oh, this is great. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. Just want to dig a little further and see if I see any signs of the moles being in here, because as soon as they find the warmth in here, no, I'm not. Okay. We'll keep a close eye on this here. Grab one more here. There we go. Beautiful. Put the old sheet down. So the leaves back on top. And there we are. And then I'm going to get myself a little celery. Should have brought my basket out, huh? This is kind of what makes gardening fun. It's when you got super cold weather coming and you're still pulling stuff out of the garden. Doesn't, you know, you see me throughout the season. It takes effort to get it there. Got to kind of plan ahead for it, but you all can, those who want to do it, get some old blankets, take some grass, some straw, or take some leaves, mulch them down, and it's amazing how long stuff will stay. Let's get ourselves a little bit of celery here for we might need. Awesome. Looking good. Okay. A little celery cream cheese, something like peanut butter on it. I can feel the temperature's dropping already, so let's go ahead and cover her back up for the night. I find celery does pretty well. I think I've had this year, this fall, I think it got down to 17 degrees one night, and with the extra blankets, it did hold, it did okay. I was kind of surprised, but we'll throw another blanket on top of that. As long as you keep them dry. If they get wet, then it's not going to hold the heat, hold the cold out. The cold's going to transfer right through. So I found by using a tarp, it's kind of helping it extend the season a little longer. By keeping the blankets dry. There we go. Get the right direction here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this guy on top. And as long as it gets in the 40s in a day, you can open it up, get a little sunshine. You gotta watch when it gets in the upper 30s, because before you know it, when the sun starts going down early afternoon, it can freeze up pretty quickly. But it's amazing how resilient celery tends to be. You'd think it would just wither away if it got a little nip to it, but they must get hardened as the season goes along. I like putting a couple boards down just to keep them wind grabbing and blowing it away. Please be careful with the plastic tarp with the snow. You can really slip easily and become an ice skate rink for yourself. There we go. It's good for the night, and we'll keep eyeing the temperatures to make sure we don't get ourselves I know the cold air is coming. It gets down below 15 degrees a night. This is not going to keep the cold out. There's a couple little tips for you there about what's going on with the, call it my winter garden. But got a compost bin to turn you to, didn't get to that either. I say this just snuck up on us quickly, but that's okay. If you can't get it done this year, it'll wait till next year. We'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day and appreciate you subscribing. Those who are new, if you like what you see, hit the bell so you can get more. We'll keep these going at you here while we got things going on in the garden throughout the into the winter. Before you know it, be going through seed catalogs and ordering new seeds for the next year. Talk to you soon. Bye.